MSNBC's Joe Scarborough asserts GOP support for Trump wasn't centered on government spending cuts. In a recent broadcast, MSNBC host Joe Scarborough ignited debate by suggesting that Republican voters did not back President Donald Trump primarily to slash government expenditures. This perspective challenges the administration's narrative, especially in light of the Department of Government Efficiency's DOGE aggressive cost-cutting measures under the guidance of Elon Musk. Scarborough's perspective. During his show, Scarborough contended that the Republican electorate's support for Trump wasn't driven by a desire for indiscriminate budget reductions across essential agencies. He emphasized that many Republicans take pride in programs like the President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief, PEPFAR, initiated by former President George W. Bush, which has been instrumental in saving millions of lives in Africa. Scarborough argued that the notion of Republicans favoring extensive cuts to agencies such as the National Institutes of Health, NIH, or the Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, doesn't align with the broader GOP voter base's intentions. Contrasting data and administration actions. Contrary to Scarborough's assertions, recent polling data indicates substantial Republican support for DOGE's initiatives. Associated Press, NORC Center for Public Affairs Research Poll, January 24. 58% of Republican respondents expressed approval of DOGE's efforts to reduce government waste. CBS YouGov poll, February 9. 74% of Republicans believe that Elon Musk and DOGE should influence government operations and spending. These figures suggest a significant portion of the Republican base endorses the administration's current approach to curbing federal spending. DOGE's cost-cutting measures. Since its establishment by an executive order on January 20th, DOGE has undertaken several actions aimed at reducing federal expenditures. Dismantling of USAID. DOGE disbanded the U.S. Agency for International Development after identifying what it described as billions in questionable spending. Mass layoffs. The agency has overseen the termination of over 200,000 federal positions across various departments, including the Internal Revenue Service, IRS, FAA, and the Department of Education. The administration has clarified that critical roles, such as air traffic controllers, were not impacted by these cuts. Public and political reactions. The administration maintains that these measures are in line with President Trump's commitment to drain the swamp and promote fiscal responsibility. A White House statement highlighted DOGE's achievements, stating that the agency's actions are designed to benefit taxpayers by ensuring responsible use of public funds. However, critics argue that such extensive cuts could undermine essential public services and programs. The debate continues as to whether the administration's approach reflects the true priorities of its voter base or if it risks overreaching in its efforts to reduce government size and spending.